Okay, target 2 of PS 3.1 deals with your ability to look at distance time graphs and velocity time graphs and interpret them. So to look at a graph of distance over time, time being on the x-axis almost always, or velocity time graphs. In this case, we're just talking about distance time graphs. And this is where we're talking about the distance time stuff from tracker, that top corner, and figuring out what it tells us when you're video editing and video analyzing your videos of your vehicle or the tennis ball or the rolling ball. What does it tell us? Well, in the graph, I've already mapped out the motion of some object, and the flat parts here tells that we have a constant speed. Okay, this constant speed here just happens to be what? Well, because it's flat, it's actually a constant speed equal to 0. We have a change in distance over a change in time. And if you do the math, the change in distance is 0 over that time. The distance doesn't change. See, it's always basically at the same distance away. So you have 0 meters per second. So it's a constant speed. It just happens to be 0. And then this constant speed here, of course, is your change in distance over change in time. This is going to be a negative distance, and that means that over that time period, we're actually returning back to the origin. You're going back home, potentially. Over here, we're going to have a change in distance over a change in time, and that's going to be some positive value. So here, we're moving away from the origin. Okay, so if you were describing your journey to school, well, you get up, you get out of bed, and of course, you move away from home. These curved pieces are your changes in speed. Okay, so here, here, and here. So those curves are actually accelerations. All right, they're accelerations. You're changing your speed. There's a little bit of constant speed maybe in that section as well, but that's how you say it. So you get out of bed, you start walking to school, and then you're late. So you accelerate, you go faster to school, and then of course you're at school for a number of hours, and then you accelerate, and then you go home. And then when you get home, you do your homework because you love your science so much. You got to do your homework. So all the time, we're looking really at the velocities. And remember that the velocity is a vector, okay? And in this case, the positive value or the negative value gives us a direction, doesn't it? It says you're moving away or you're moving towards, okay? That's the basic part of that, and now we'll move on in the next video for velocity time graphs. Bye.